to want to continue to speak about Kanye with that thought in the back of my brain. I understand what you're saying, and I respect that, and I agree. I have a level of empathy for him to a certain point. I think what my issue is, let me also preface this by saying I do also have mental health on the side of family, particularly bipolarism, like very clear cut. And I'm very
in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up and let me tell.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. To throw, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come on. Pack the 60.
Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80.
On first down, Gabriel. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ferguson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice throw from the 3rd-round pick. It gets him a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
10 at the 11-yard line.
60 Vikings.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's Dart. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Dart. He'll try and do this himself. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
They'll set up a throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because he
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Past the 60. Past the 60.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Come on, cut 19, cut, wrap all 80. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. Now they're going to slow him down.
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. This 2nd and 4.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
On the draw, here's Blue. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll swing this out to Blue. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Did I clean it out? Hey, you fucking what? My bad. Yeah, I did.
And it is intercepted.
Hey, you fucking what?
And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
A feather in the cap for the defender picked up one of the better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing his dart. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. First down, here's Scattergood. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To the air, dart. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Looking to throw, Dart. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw now, Dart. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Some misplays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Dart going to give to Scannaboo. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing, Dart. He'll check this one down to Scannaboo. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Dart going to look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 good yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
70, hop, street.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got an open man, it's Pickens. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Second down and 4.
79 Broncos. Hey, check that. Street.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Bronco 80. Trap 60. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Powers past him at midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets it underneath to Blue. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hold them ready. Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Back to throw. That'll be complete to Blue. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brings up 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Check mash.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Get it. Hey, go.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Dart. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just too much air on the ball. That's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Dart. Now he'll touch, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Bison, 60 Bison. Go, Reed, go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Dell. And he'll get it down this time in the 17. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 5.
60 Bison. Come on, come on.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Let's go now. Hurt. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. And the ball falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I keep doing that bullshit. Oh my God.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even... And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it to Tracy. That's a strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Dart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing his dart. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To the air, Dart. He has Hyatt over the middle. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
No, it didn't.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. An inside run with Scatterby. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Scatterby going to run it out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense. But touchdown, Cowboys!
A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after here coming up. And that makes it a 9-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And out across midfield down to the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw now, Dart. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
a 2nd and 10. Throwing, dart. That's complete to his running back, Scatteroo. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, dart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Scatteroo. And now they're going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Dart. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well,
partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They start the drive with a give to Bloom. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. Go.
Now a give, right side. Gabriel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose again. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Cowboys have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw his dart. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also 2 two-point conversions.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats an elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's second down. And now they'll shift things around. Dart going to look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Throwing again. Here's Dart. He'll get this to Scatterby. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dart. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, they're unable to convert that. Much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Dart once more. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they
You want something to save, you want something to tame, you want me to come running when you call my name, you wanted something to train.